So guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking the Hoka Carbon X3 for their first run. So this is a Hoka Carbon X3 first impressions and unboxing video. So you guys know that I like to take a shoe for a run before I look at any of the stats and figures about the shoe. I don't want it to affect my judgment whatsoever. So I'm going to lace these up in my UK size 9, take them for a spin, and then come back and we're going to talk a little bit the facts and figures, the positives and the negatives about this shoe, and yeah, and just get my overall opinion from a first impressions point of view. Just a small disclaimer, guys, this is a first impression. Of course, anything I say in this video is after one run. Some people got a little bit upset in the previous video I made about the On Cloud Echo Boom, or Cloud Boom Echo, that I was kind of judging the shoe after one run, but that's kind of what a first impression is. I'm afraid. Obviously, this shoe could get better because I'm quite well known for not liking the shoe initially, but actually then really enjoying it. So yeah, this is the first impressions. So you've got to take the review with a pinch of salt because I haven't done hundreds of miles in this shoe, so I can't give you a proper in-depth review. This is just my first impressions of the shoe and giving you my best kind of insight possible, really. So yeah, without further ado, let's get ready. I'm going to go and do 5 easy miles. My legs are a little bit in tatters after my track 5k. The DOMS has set in properly. So yeah, without further ado, let's take these Hoka Carbon X3s for a run. So guys, the Hoka Carbon X3 is quite an exciting one for me because I've really loved some of the shoes that Hoka have brought out in the past. The Hoka Clifton 7 was a really favourite shoe of mine. I basically, once the shoe was dead, I carried on doing my warming up and cooling down in it just because I really enjoyed it. The Hoka Mach 4 was a little bit of a letdown, but by no means a bad shoe. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how I get on with these. One of my massage clients, a guy called David, he absolutely loves this shoe. He's really good. I think he's in the VET 55 category and he's still smashing out 38-minute 10Ks and things like that, so he's absolutely crushing it. So if he loves this shoe and he knows a lot about running, then it must be good. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to head off on this run. 5 easy miles because my legs are in absolute tatters after the track 5k. So yeah, let's give them a go, shall we? So guys, my initial reaction to the shoe is that they are very comfortable. Obviously it has got carbon plating. It's not super aggressive, so my calves, which are already a bit tired, aren't getting absolutely torn to shreds. But it is so hot today. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, it's already 24 degrees. Oh, might be a topless run. You know me, love to get topless. So guys, that is run done. 5 miles. Started to pick it up towards the end because actually it felt really good. So I'm going to say one word about the shoe and then we'll have a deeper chat in my room. But yeah, my one word is wow. Let's go to my room. So guys, I am back from the run in the Hoka Carbon X3. So let's start off with some of the facts and figures about this shoe. So in my UK size 9, it weighs 250 grams, which is not too bad. When I first picked it up, I was a bit shocked at how light it felt. It is, as Hoka would sell it, a carbon racer shoe. So this is designed for their quicker race day runs. The shoe doesn't have a massive heel drop, so it's a 32mm heel stack at the heel stack at the heel, and then a 27mm stack at the forefoot. So overall 5mm drop, which is not very much at all. It's got this very nice kind of sock-like upper, so it did really feel like a sock. This really easy tab to pull up on the heel. Again, another tab on the tongue, so getting the shoe on and off was super easy. The grip was okay. Running in pretty dry, grippy surfaces, so it's hard to say whether the grip would kind of fail on you on a wet day, but it is pretty flat, as you can see. There's no real grooves in there, so I do think maybe on a wet day, you may struggle a little bit for the grip. But anyway, let's get on to my initial opinions of the shoes, and then we'll get on to some positives and negatives about the shoe. So guys, my overall opinion of this shoe, after one run, obviously take it with a pinch of salt, is that this is actually a big surprise. I thoroughly enjoyed running this shoe. My legs were tired. I did a 5k track race Saturday night and then did my long run Sunday. I did 12 miles, which is the longest I've done for a little while. Getting back up to those kind of starting to get into that winter mileage a little bit again. And yeah, so legs were a little bit tired. I had those DOMs from the track spikes of 12.5 laps. So I started off really nice and easy, but then towards the end, I just felt the shoe was really making it like really comfortable. So I started to just picked it up without even really thinking about it. So I was really surprised, and I found the shoe really nice to wear, really light, comfortable, and the best way I could describe it is that the ride is super smooth. Yeah, so I really enjoyed the shoe, and I was pleasantly surprised. I know a few people have struggled with the shoe and they never quite up to scratch. But there is a little caveat to this. I do not think if you're wanting to go for super quick like PBs that this is going to be the shoe for you. I think Hoka would do better at kind of pitching this as kind of your long run, your tempo shoe, that sort of thing. If you want to do some steady miles in it, it's going to be great. Like today, my legs were a little bit tired, so it just help get me through the miles, having that little bit of help with that carbon plate in there. But compared to something like a Vaporfly or an Alphafly, even something like the Asics Metaspeed Sky, the Adios Pro 3, I just don't think it's going to be anywhere near those in terms of overall speed on race day. But yeah, that's my initial opinion. So let's move on to one positive and one negative about the shoe. So guys, the biggest positive for me about the shoe is the lightness. It was super light to wear, felt like I had almost nothing on, and it's not often you get a shoe that feels almost like a race day shoe, and I know that's what it's designed for, but that you get to use on your easy runs. So obviously I don't tend to wear my Next Percents out on a run, obviously they're really super light. So it was nice to have something that was really light, really comfortable, and I've been running the Invincibles, which are really chunky, so it was nice to kind of take the weight back a little bit. But the one negative I would say about this shoe, it's tricky actually. I actually really enjoyed it. I would say I did find that I was getting a couple of little stones stuck in this little X on the bottom here, which is not ideal, but they seem to dislodge fairly comfortably. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say bad about the shoe. I think Hoka maybe are selling it at the wrong point. I don't think this is going to be your out and out speedy shoe. Maybe if you're just you're doing one of your first marathons and you want to wear something that's going to be really comfortable and give you that little bit of an edge, then yeah, 100%. But I think if you're going out for out and out speed, you're a bit of a seasoned runner and you want to smash PBs, then maybe this isn't going to be the one for you, especially if you've already ran in things like the Vaporfly Next Percents, etc., because it is going to feel like a little bit of a downgrade. But yeah, as I said, if they pitched it as more of an easy day, steady run, tempo run shoe, I think they'd absolutely smash it with this shoe because it is really good. Actually, I'm going to change my answer. I'd say the one downside would be the price. £160, I think it is a little bit expensive. But you can get them as little as £115 at the moment, which I actually think is not bad considering the price of shoes is all going up at the moment. So if you can snag a pair of these for £115, these are going to be just as good, if not better, than something like a Pegasus, which is £110. So yeah, I'd highly recommend buying these. So guys, of course, this is just my initial review. I've done one run in them, and I do plan on doing quite a few more actually, because I really enjoyed the shoe. And yeah, so it's obviously take this opinion with a pinch of salt. Use my judgment, if you like, to base on kind of your experience and things with Hoka and other shoes in general. But anyway guys, that is going to be today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. It's been quite a fun one to film this one. I actually really enjoyed running in this Hoka shoe. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share with your running buddies. It's free for you. and it means a lot to me. I'm absolutely loving making the content for you guys at the moment. I've got no exam stress, uni stress. As you can probably tell, the videos are flying out just because I haven't really got anything else to do, and it's just what I'm really, really enjoying at the moment, just channeling my energy into this running and into my channel. So yes, guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.